What's up guys, we've got a super exciting video for you today. We're going to be doing a continuation from a video we did a couple of weeks ago where we're hiking from Lynton to Porlock. En route we're going to be crossing medieval toll bridges, we're going to be seeing loads of species of mushrooms, seeing loads of wildlife, and we're even going to be camping on a beach / forest. Super excited about the video, sit back, relax, and without further ado, let's go. You may be wondering to yourself, Aaron, why have I seen this place before? And that is because we actually did a video here a couple of weeks ago where we finished in this exact spot. But today we're going to be starting this spot and we're going to be walking another 12 miles that way along the southwest coastal path to Porlock. And I also know what you're thinking, I am holding Haley back. It's almost like you're a paid actress, Bailey. It's almost like you're a paid actress. Jesus, Joseph, Mary and the wee donkey. I'm stuck. Right people, from here on out, say goodbye to my brother. And I hit the road alone. But, with that three-legged thing over there. Guys, I've already got two on, I've not even started yet. Quite enjoyed our little adventure when we did the coastal path hike a few weeks ago. So here we are again, me and Bailey over there, and we're going to be heading to the next village over, which is about 12 miles away, and it's a seaside village, nice little port there. So yeah. Don't know if you guys can recognise this, but this is where I camped the other day. So this is quite literally the starting point, and our goal is to walk that way, and we came from that way. Found our first mushroom on this trip, guys. I'm fairly sure that this one's called a parasol mushroom. Unfortunately, slugs have already been at this one, so you can't eat it. But if I am correct in saying that that is the parasol mushroom, this one is actually edible. Guys, I don't know if you can see, but it must be them deer that were haunting us last time.
Pardon?
The deer.
Oh, yeah, there, yes, there they are.
They must have been the deer. They honestly must have been the deer that were around a while ago. Even that gentleman said then, he was like, oh, I've seen them around the Valley of the Rocks. I was like, yeah, that's where we were a week or so ago. And some guy told me that there were 4 deer and we never saw them. We have our first signpost of the trip. Obviously we're heading to Porlock and it's saying 11 miles. So we've already done a little bit. But also, we've already seen our first mushroom. We've seen wildlife, aka deer. And just to the left of me, we've got some wild Exmoor ponies too, which is really cool. I'll show you. They appear to be staring right at me and actually probably wanting to come down and investigate what we're doing on their land. Someone's actually coming after us. Well, not coming after us, but he's definitely wanting to follow us. Little curious animal. Guys, seeing so much wildlife today. In the far distance over there, there's one deer. I would never have spotted it, but because it's on the rocks, as soon as it made a step, it made a tiny little avalanche. So I actually heard it before I saw it. You can see all of the tracks that the animals have created along the rock face. Maybe they're looking for the other females that we saw earlier. Interesting. This is cool. There's a couple cooler boxes there. Got no idea what they're for. Oh, no way. It's an honesty box, and inside are a couple drinks, and they're cold. There's literally ice packs in here, and the reason for it, it says Honesty Cafe, all money donations helps supply feed for the wild birds at Rodney Cottage. Please donate what you can in the box provided or PayPal. Fortunately, because we live in a digital age, I do not carry any cash with me, but I'll happily send these guys some money. But how cool is that? We've currently walked 1.54 miles and we've been walking for exactly 1 hour. Just thought I'd give you an update too. But we're walking that way. Bailey, do you not read the sign? It says you've gone the wrong way. Oh my god, I almost forgot my camera bag. That wouldn't have been very good. There's the sign, guys. Have to keep walking this way. We have mushroom number 2. I'm not entirely sure of the name of this one, but usually white spots will appear too. Some people will actually get high off of these, but there's another chance that you'll end up becoming very ill. So I would say is absolutely do not touch these. They're red for a reason, but that's our second mushroom of the day, which is pretty cool. Look at all of these guys. There are so many everywhere. It must be a really good place for them to grow because they're all up here as well, all amongst the moss. As you can see, these ones are a bit older. They've lost their colour a little bit, but still really pretty. Now these, ooh, I have no idea what these are. None whatsoever. This one is the one that has the black spores in it, but when they're dried up, or probably even now as well, if you were to step on these, it would let out a puff of all these like black spores in the air for it to go and be able to grow somewhere else. But they're bad for dogs, so if you ever see them, try not to step on them, especially if you're with dogs. I am, I think, a little bit behind, just because I've spent a bit of time talking about mushrooms, spotting deer, Exmoor ponies, so on and so forth. So I don't know whether or not we'll reach Porlock tonight. However, what I think we'll do is get slightly outside of it, set up camp, and then tomorrow morning head into town to explore it, because it does look really, really nice and I'm quite excited about it. I don't think I've ever seen so many mushrooms. Whoa, that's insane. I'd love to know. I need to buy a book on mushrooms. Danny's got a book and he reads it all the time and he knows most of the mushrooms, so I'm going to need to do the same thing, scrub up on some mushroom knowledge. I need to like get a move on, really. I'm enjoying myself way too much. Stopping on site and checking out mushrooms. Never going to get there in time. Again, right here guys, look at these. Never seen these before, don't know what they would be. They look cool. I am sweating. Can I walk like that? Guys, in the comment section, tell me how good I look right now. Didn't bother taking them off because I know I'm going to get them off and within 20-30 minutes it's going to be cold and then I'm going to want to put them back on again. Lynton is where we came from. Porlock is where we're going, and if my math is correct, that means we have 6.5 miles left to go to get to Porlock. Now, I've never been to Porlock before, but I know it's got a huge beach that runs along it, and I can actually see it in the distance, in the very far distance. Oh no. Look at your chops. Look at you. What have you done? You're covered, I know. In about an hour's time, I guarantee Bailey's face will be clean. She's so good at cleaning herself, it's insane. Like, she'll go to bed and then she'll wake up and she'll be like spotless. Good advertisement for golden retrievers. We've got quite a bit to go. We've got about an hour and a half of sunlight left. So if you really like keen it, I'll be able to do another 4 miles, 3 to 4 miles. So we'll be like 2.5 miles out, which means tomorrow morning when we wake up, we'll just have 2.5 miles to get into Porlock, which will be cool. She's practically wrestling with a tree at this point. Like, look at the size of that thing. What? Me and Danny always say she's got huge chest and like neck area. She looks like a hyena, and it's because she just pulls these massive trees out of the ground and just like carries them along for ages. She is bonkers, but I feel like she's the love of my life. Like, if someone makes you that happy, and then say by someone, a dog can make you that happy, like, that's definitely worth everything in the world. Get it, baby, get it. Let me show you what it was. Look how cool it is. Moss on the walls, going all the way up. This just looks like something out of Robin Hood. Look at this. Chestnuts falling. If I was able to roast these on a fire, I could make a cool song out of it. Chestnuts roasting. This looks insane. Whoa, it's an entrance to something. I'm not even sure from when this was from, but all I imagine is like horse and carriage, people passing through here from one village to the next, and it taking like a day or two to go from Porlock to Lynton, and that's like a big adventure. And I just imagine like people passing through here. Or you have to pay like a tax, like a road tax in order to get through, because there's like a little door on the left there. One of my big reasons of like starting this channel was first because everyone always says like, oh, there's nothing to do in the UK, super boring. But number two, if you're not even from the UK, or even if you are, I just want to like showcase how pretty it actually can be. And these are like one of these moments where you think, wow, that is really cool. Whilst Bailey's playing with chestnuts. One thing that's a little bit worrying right now is if I carry on walking through this forest, I'm going to find it difficult to find a spot to set up camp. But I've only got, I want to say 45 minutes left of sunlight. So what we may have to do is, it says Porlock where 5 3/4 miles, or Glenborth Beach or something, which is 2.5. So we may have to just like camp on the beach, as it's a lot closer. So let's just keep going. Porlock Weir is that way, 5 1/4 miles, whereas the beach is signposted down that way. And I have the best part of 35 minutes of light left. So I think what I'm going to have to do is go down to the beach and see if I can find a spot on the beach, and then carry on tomorrow morning. So I think that's my decision, is go to the beach. Well, I've definitely made something of the right choice. When I was first walking down here, I could see all of these boulders, and I thought there's going to be nowhere for me to camp. Now, there's a flat ground, there's a water source just up from me, so I think this is a pretty good place to park our tent for the night. But I think we need to go and explore first, because this place is insane. I might even stick the drone up.
Take off.
Whoa, this is huge. That is Porlock, I'm fairly sure. That's where we're trying to get to. Now, let's go investigate. Be a cool place to go check out. There's a waterfall on the beach. This is so cool. This is insanely cool. I think that's my cue to feed Bailey because she's eating seaweed. One thing that's always worth doing, when you set your tent up, get in your tent first before you peg everything down and check that there's no rocks or boulders or anything like that underneath it. That would be uncomfortable when you're sleeping on it in the middle of the night. Because once you've all pegged in and you've got all your stuff in there, you really don't want to move it all again.
Okay.
Guys, I moved on to my winter sleeping bag now because it got a little bit cold the other day and I was trying to hold off as much as possible, but I just thought, what's the point? I know I've technically got a bench already behind me, but it doesn't have a backrest, and I'm a big fan of this guy. Whoa, come on. Now I get to look out on the sea. Now I just need to get Bailey fed. Just oops. So guys, if you're new to the channel, you won't know that Bailey has got manners, and she won't actually eat her food until you give her a kiss on the head. Mwah. Go on then. Now she can eat all the food she wants. Didn't think we'd walk that far today. We did 6.1 miles. We've been walking for 3.5 hours. Well, we've got an early morning tomorrow, and then we'll be walking for another like 3 hours, 4 hours maybe. Oh, look at that. So if you watch my last video too, when I did the coastal path hike, you'll have seen that I used one of these guys. They're £1.25. It's so good, like 18 grams of protein, 2 of these, easy. And then to go with that, we've got a rice as well. Ladybug, I won't go there if I was you. Nope, go away. Go on. We don't kill ladybugs on this channel. I've had this on for like 5 minutes and it's basically already done. Whack the lid on. That rice is practically done, guys, so what I'm going to do is pour the rice in here, still quite, and then put this back on here, and then I'll mix it in together, and then hopefully it'll just absorb a bit more of the water and then I can eat it sooner. I'm going to say that's done, guys. This ladybug does not want to leave me alone. Come on then, get on. Just won't go. Yeah. Oh, does not get old. That is delicious. So guys, question of the week. This one's from Matthew Jubuono 2213, and they are asking, I'm thinking of doing this, where did you set up your tent every night? Is referring to hitchhiking across the UK. Essentially, to give yourself the best chance to not get disturbed is
set up late and leave early. Simple as that. Also, respect the lands. Go to places that are outdoorsy in nature and you won't find as many people as you would anywhere else. And then lastly, just practice leaving no trace. I think that's quite a big one, and that will stop preventing more people from being told off for camping out in the wild. Because as long as you respect the lands, then people aren't as bothered. So yeah, there are 3 sort of like tips for you, and that's your question of the week. I think Bailey's just farted as well. That stinks, Bales. I might go get a herbal tea and get one of them on the go, you know? Oh, that is delicious. In my hands. Smells good. Feels warm. Gonna finish this tea, guys. Tidy everything up outside. And then I want to tuck into bed. Just read a little bit of the book. Come on. Good girl. Me and baby are gonna go to sleep now, so I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes. Yes.
We're gonna just get some like breakfast on the go, bit of a slow morning, and just enjoy the sunrise.
So, first and most importantly, obviously gotta get Bailey fed. Otherwise she's gonna be looking at me all mornings. Yes.
Mwah.
And for us, we've got sausages, bagel, may even get a herbal tea on the go. Funny how sometimes it goes and other times it doesn't. Gotta go get the lighter. Shout out to my mates in America, Raquel and Emily. They actually got me this lighter for my birthday. Perfect. These I believe are done. With a Twinings herbal tea. Perfect.
Might need to invest in like a tiny bottle of ketchup to bring with me. So I've just ran over to the waterfall, filled up the water purifier. I got absolutely soaked whilst I was doing it. Now I'm gonna just fill my other bottle up too and just start packing everything away. I know, we're about to walk. As always guys, obviously like leave no trace. But yeah, onwards and upwards. Let's crack on, get to Porlock. We've got 5.125 miles. Guys, I'm going out on an absolute limb here. But this may be chicken of the woods. Just really old. I'm not 100% sure, obviously. I've never ever 100% sure. Because I don't know that much about mushrooms. I just know like a little bit. But what I might do, I'm going to keep on the lookout. Because if it's growing here, it must mean it's growing in other places. And if it's growing in other places, it could be fresher. It's basically saying that there's multiple coastal paths to get to Porlock. They've opened a new one, but if you wanted to, you could still do the old one. But I think maybe because the hill's so big, I couldn't believe that we really just walked a quarter of a mile. But Porlock where? 5 miles. We can get a move on now. I think this one's fallen over. Whoa! Look at the size of that! That's as big as my face. Mushrooms are so good for the ecosystem in forests because they break things down, so if an animal dies, you'll usually see mushrooms growing there. If you see any rotting wood, it speeds up the process as well. And they have this thing called mycelium, which is all underground and connects all of the trees together, so they're able to talk to each other. How cool is that? They are very impressive and very cool. I have a tiny little guy jumping on for the ride. See how far we can take him. I think I'm actually going to stop where I've left my bags and just have a couple of snacks, charge up. Good girl. We are closing in, guys. 1.75 miles. We'll be in Porlock. Whoa, you can see where there's been high winds. The tree has fallen over and then taken off or taken down most of this wall, which is a shame. Worthy toll road. So it must have been a toll road back in the day. This property is so mad as well, like it just like bends and curves with the landscape rather than against it. It's really cool. So this is actually a house that someone lives in, and it's just like curves round. There's a little archway there, another one to the left there. So we've just come from that road up there, and I believe we're going to go down that road there to get down to Porlock. So if I'm completely being honest, I don't even know. I think it's down that way. That's definitely right in my estimations. It is a very small fishing village, and it literally has people driving around in open top tractors. What I found funny earlier, I'm going to zoom in right now, there's a guy that was driving around on this tractor and he just parked it straight into the parking space. Open top tractor. Kind of actually want to carry on doing this like coastal path. So let me know if you guys are interested and you actually quite like these videos. But for now, I'm just going to go and explore more of the village and yeah, go see if I can find like a little pub, little quaint pub that I can sit in. Right, go get some coffee. Delicioso. Oh, you got the Zoomies turbo bum. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We're going to end the video here, but as always, we'll see you guys next Saturday. Like and subscribe, a new video every Saturday. I'm already boiled. What was that?